I enjoy doing the Whim Hoff method because it feels like it's balancing out my blood pressure. Before I go into that, I'm going to briefly describe the Whim Hoff method. You need to look up a Whim Hoff method tutorial on YouTube. It's basically deep breathing 30 times. On the last exhale, exhaling as much as possible, holding the breath, doing as many push-ups as possible, then taking a big inhale, holding in the inhale, keeping the awareness on the body, and then doing this 3 times. So what I do is I do push-ups, and then the second time I'll do crunches and other squats, but now I'm doing it regularly. I'm going to keep changing the exercise I do. So what I find when I'm doing this, I find that it really grounds my awareness into my body. And in the past, I have history of low blood pressure. And so then this year, I was doing things to increase my blood pressure. And now I'm going through a period of high blood pressure. I'm like, trying to find the balance. But when I do the Wim Hof method, I feel the blood pressure in my system balancing out. As I'm recording this audio, I do feel an imbalance on the very top of my skull, but I'm just going to do more breathing later. So Wim Hof breathing, holding the breath, doing exercises. Yeah. And when I'm feeling lazy, I just do 30 breaths and 1 exercise and leave it at that. And I also like to meditate in silence. Afterwards, I feel like that after I do the Wim Hof breathing with the exercises 3 times, when I'm meditating, I don't feel like I need to do anything. I would just sit in silence. I don't need to meditate on my breath, body. I don't need to make myself happy. I don't need to actually be present. What I'm discovering this year is that the concept of being present makes sense if you're coming from a position of anxiety, but doesn't make sense when you're in a state of nothingness. It actually just, the concept of being present adds more noise. I'll make a different podcast on that topic, but if you either have high or low blood pressure, I would look into Wim Hof breathing. Doing these kind of static breathings might be a little more dangerous for people who have high blood pressure, but for me it stabilizes my blood pressure. So on days like this morning when I woke up and I felt like I had high blood pressure, I mean my blood pressure is kind of normal, other than there's one point in my head that still has a tightness, but yeah. Cool.